What's good, YouTube? Chaos Reality here with a deck profile. This is the deck I'll be running the March ban list, and it is Hazy Kings. Pretty much, I ditched Macro Rabbits for this deck because I think this deck is a lot better. It's very explosive, has a lot of, pretty much it spams X-Seeds and stuff. And that's pretty much the plan A of the deck, and the plan B is, of course, the Fire King portion of the deck. And yeah, let's get started. I will explain the cards after I go through the deck list itself. So yeah, pretty much three Periton, 3 Cerberus, 3 Sphinx, and 3 Griffin. That is the Hazy Flame part of the deck. I run 12 of those. Then we got 2 Garunics, 2 Barong, and 2 Fire Dogs. That's the monster lineup. It is, I believe, 18. And then onto the spells, got 3 Hazy Pillar, most important spell in the deck in my opinion. 2 Onslaught of the Fire Kings, pretty good card. 2 Circle of the Fire Kings, also good. 2 Rekindlings, broken as hell. And then Staples, Reborn, Dark Hole Heavy, Triple MST, Triple Lance. That's it for the spells. I believe I ran 18 spells as well. And then Traps, Triple Call, and Double Torrential. Okay guys, that's the deck, and time for the explanations. Alright. So let's start with the Periton. Alright, so this guy, he is broken. He is pretty much like a rescue cat or a rescue rabbit. Pretty much, he's a rescue deer. And also the good part about him is the cards you special summon, they don't get destroyed at the end phase, so yeah, he's really good, really good. So pretty much what you do is discard a fire monster and tribute him, and then special summon 2 Hazy Flame monsters. So you could go like what I usually do is I go Cerberus Sphinx, because I usually get this first turn and stuff. And yeah, pretty much Cerberus, he is my favorite card in the deck because I like Cerberus, and pretty much you can normal summon him and he has 1,000 attack, and when he's destroyed you could search for any Hazy card. It doesn't have to be a monster. You could search for pretty much any of the Hazy monsters and like Hazy spells, Hazy traps, but I only run Hazy Pillar, so search Hazy Pillar if you don't have it. And then Sphinx, this card is amazing as well. Pretty much once per turn, call a card type, spell, trap, or monster, and then middle the top card of your deck. And if you call it right, special summon a Hazy Flame from the graveyard or your hand. So, yep, pretty much that stuff. And I usually call spells because I do run 18 spells and 18 monsters, but I usually have more spells in my deck. And then pretty much the last one I run is the 3 Griffins. Pretty much this is free special summon. You can special summon at any time because its effect is if you have only fire monsters on the field and in the graveyard, if any, and your opponent controls a monster, special summon it. So you could like special summon 3 in a turn if your opponent has a monster. So yeah, it's just pretty darn good. But yeah, that's the monsters, and then the spells. Rekindlings are pretty generic in this deck. Circle of the Fire King, pretty much I use this to like, for the plan B of the deck, which is the Fire King stuff, which pretty much I only use these because if I'm not able to get the Hazy Flame part going, then I go Fire King, which is I think Garunix is pretty broken. But yeah, I use this to like save my monsters. If I go Onslaught into Garunic and then they bottomless, then I'll chain this and just shenanigans. Then Onslaught. This card is pretty good in this deck because this card could summon a Grunix first turn, or pretty much it could summon any of your monsters. And yeah, Hazy Pillar. This is pretty much the main card of the deck. You don't need it, but you really want this card in your hand first turn or second, because pretty much it lets you normal summon the Hazy Flames. Yeah, Hazy Flames for one less tribute, so you're pretty much normal summoning them to the field. And second effect is you can target one Hazy Flame Exceed and put a Hazy Flame monster from your hand or the field as an Exceed material, which is very important. I'll show you guys later on in the video. And then yeah, that's pretty much the spells. Oh yeah, the staple spells, well, pretty much they're all staple, but I run 3 Lance and 3 MSTs and a Heavy, because this is a combo-orientated deck, and you need your combo to win. And pretty much Lance, MSTs, and Heavies, 1 Heavy, they help that out a lot. And like, I'm trying to make a side deck for this right now, and so far it's all back row hate, like Decrease, Trap Stuns, Dust Tornadoes, and a super secret tech that my friend told me about. And yeah, pretty much that's why I run 3 Lance, 3 MSTs. And Lance is also good with like Fire Dog, stuff like that. And then Torrential, pretty much you want to destroy your own monsters, because you could get searches with Cerberus, you could get Garunix effect, and pretty much when I go to my extra deck, there will be a really OP card in there which works well with Torrential. And yeah guys, pretty much Torrential, it helps you and destroys your opponent. And 3 Call, I might cut it down to 2 since I run 41 cards, because I think Call is kinda slow in this deck, and 2 seems like a good number, but yeah, I don't know. I'm testing it some more. I just built this deck yesterday. And then onto the extra deck. Pretty much, this is the OP card, Basilitrice. Pretty much, you need 2 or more, max up to 5, level 6 fire monsters. They don't have to be Hazy Flame. And then he's pretty much a Chaos Sorcerer. Well, I would say more like a BLS without the attacking effect. And when he has 2 materials, so he could banish a monster, then keep attack and still attack. So he does not get that attack sickness effect. And if you have 3 materials or more, then he gains 200 for each material on him. If you have 4 materials or more, he can't be targeted by opponent's spell or traps, I believe. Oh no, he can't be targeted by their effects. And if you have 5 or more, then, or if you have 5, because you can't have more than 5. If you have 5, then he gets, as usual, he gets like the effects of having 2, 3, 4, and on top of that, he can be destroyed by card effects. So, no Dark Hole, no Mirror Force. The only way you could destroy him is by battle, or by Grand Mole and some other stupid shenanigans like that. But yeah, this dude's broken. And another thing I forgot to say about the Hazy Flame monsters is that pretty much all these guys cannot be targeted by your opponent's effects. So that is really good. So, yep, that's good about them. And then, like, pretty much you need at least 2 of these in the extra deck. And the rest is just generic, like, I'm running Bouncer, Exabeetle, random rank 4s, and then these 4 are probably going to be like Shockmaster, Steel Swarm Roach, Swordbreaker, and maybe like a Gaia Dragon or something like that. But yeah, I mean, pretty much the most important cards you need is Bellatrix, because I don't really like going into anyone other than Bellatrix, because then it'll mess up with the Griffin plays, because you need all fires in your field and graveyard. But yeah guys, that was a deck profile. If you guys have any more questions about the deck, then feel free to comment below, PM me, and like the video if you liked it. If you guys want to criticize, go ahead and criticize. And yeah, guys, as usual, it's up to me, Chaos Reality, signing out.